Dear students, welcome to our channel Physics for Beginners. In last lecture, we have studied about pre-harmonic oscillations and damped harmonic oscillation. In case of pre-harmonic oscillations, we consider example of simple pendulum. So this simple pendulum is here. This bob is in equilibrium position. When this bob displaced from its mean position, so restoring force develop in this bob. And due to the property of inertia and the restoring force, this bob describing oscillatory motion, about their mean position. Here we assume amplitude of oscillation is a constant. Such type of oscillations we are called as free harmonic oscillation. So we can define free harmonic oscillations when a body displaced from its mean position due to restoring force, this bob performing oscillatory motion with a natural frequency. Such type of oscillations are called as free harmonic oscillations. Here we consider no any other external force acting on the bob, only restoring force acting on the bob. So bob describe oscillations with a constant amplitude without dissipation of the energy. After that we studied damped harmonic oscillations. So when we consider the example of simple pendulum and when it is displaced from its mean position and released, this bob performing oscillatory motion. So our practical experience is that the amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing and finally the oscillation stops. Such a type of motions are called as damped harmonic oscillations. So we define damped harmonic oscillations. The oscillatory periodic motion of the body in which amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing due to dissipation of the energy. And finally, amplitude 0, oscillation stops. Such types of oscillations are called as damped harmonic oscillations. So dear friends, today we are going to learn about damped harmonic oscillations. Then we consider its example to explain damped harmonic oscillations, and from that we have to explain how the differential equation of this damped harmonic motion is formed, and from this we have to write its solution directly. No need to derive that formula for its general expression for the displacement. So you are already studied the example of spring mass oscillator. In case of damped harmonic oscillations, damped harmonic oscillations. Damped harmonic oscillations. So you already studied a block of mass m. This is a block of mass m which is suspended, which hangs in space by using a spring, and this spring suspended from a rigid support. When this block of mass m pull downward, there is an extension of the string, and the string has elasticity property of the shape, that is modulus of rigidity. And due to this, there is a restoring force developed in the spring. Since it is attached to the block, the same restoring force developed in the block of mass m. So when this block pulled downward and released, so it performed oscillatory motion along the straight line in vertical direction, in upward and downward direction, vertically. Initially its amplitude is large, but as the time is going on, we observe that its amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing and the block comes to its mean position and is at rest. So it means that when amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing very slowly, gradually, and finally its amplitude is 0, it means that there must exist an additional force on the block in opposite direction which opposes the motion of the spring and block. So in order to overcome and in order to maintain the block in oscillatory motion, some energy is used to overcome this resistive force, and so there is a loss of energy to overcome this force, and it appears in the form of heat, as we already studied, and its amplitude of oscillation decreasing and finally stops. Such motions we called damped harmonic oscillations. Now in order to understand very clearly by using spring mass oscillator, we made an additional arrangement to the spring mass oscillator. Suppose a rod extends from the block. So one end of the rod connected to the block and other end of the rod connected to the vane. And this vane is immersed in a liquid containing in the beaker. So that we easily get idea about damped harmonic oscillations. So when we extend this rod and released, it performs linear simple harmonic motion about their mean position. Since it is connected to the rod and to the vein, there is a motion of this vein. In the liquids. So it drags the liquid and there is relative motion between the layers of the liquids. And due to this, there exists an additional force, and that force is called as viscous force. And this viscous force opposes the motion of this vein, and due to increase in viscous force, due to increase in damping force, these oscillations stops immediately, so that we get idea about damped harmonic oscillations. So in order to understand damped harmonic oscillation immediately clearly, we make an additional arrangement. Dear friends, from this example today we are going to find differential equation. Then from that we find solution. Then we consider about amplitude of oscillations, its angular frequency, and period of oscillations. So we already drawn the diagram. Block of mass m suspended from the spring by using the rigid support. Block. This is a spring. This is rigid support. Now we have to write about the explanation. Diagram, and we have to explain the experimental arrangement. So let us consider a block. What we consider? Block of mass m suspended from rigid support by means of the spring, and it is connected to rod and vein additional arrangement which immerse in the liquids. Let us consider this mass of block of mass m performing damped harmonic oscillation. So this is block of mass m, this block performing damped harmonic oscillations. When the block is extended or pulled downward and released, it performs damped harmonic oscillation. So let us consider initially amplitude of oscillation is high, or it has some specific value. After some time, this amplitude gradually reduces and it becomes zero due to the dissipation of the energy. So that we get idea about damped harmonic oscillations. Now dear students, we have to consider how to obtain differential equation of damped harmonic oscillations. So first we have to consider derivation of differential equation of damped harmonic oscillations. So when the block of mass m performing linear simple harmonic motion due to the restoring force, and this restoring force is given by, so the restoring force developed, let it is denoted by Fr. Fr represents restoring force. This restoring force we already studied. It is a function of the displacement. Restoring force directly proportional to displacement, and it oppositely directed to the displacement. It means that F and X, restoring force and displacement, are oppositely directed. And so from this variation we can write equation of variation as Fr is equal to minus Kx. Restoring force is a function of displacement and K is a constant of proportionality. It is a force constant. Now here we studied the spring block arrangement performing damped harmonic oscillations. So there exists an additional force which opposes the motion of the block, and that force is damping force. So we have to consider the damping force. The damping force acting on the block which opposes the motion, due to which there is a dissipation of the energy, loss of the energy, some amount of energy utilized to overcome the external resistive force. So its energy continuously goes on decreasing, and due to dissipation of all energy, that is mechanical energy, it stops. So this force, damping force, you already studied. It is a function of velocity in last lecture. So Fd is a damping force. This damping force directly proportional to velocity of the block or vane. Since they are connected to each other, all have the same velocity. So Fd proportional to V, this damped force opposes the motion, so it opposes to velocity, or it is in opposite direction to the velocity. So we can write Fd directly proportional to minus V. So from this we can write equation of variation, and this equation of variation is Fd is equal to minus Bv, where B represent a constant, that is a damping constant. So when block performing damped harmonic oscillations, two forces acting on the block. One is restoring force, the second one is damping force, and so the resultant force acting on this block, or unbalanced force acting on the block, or impressed force acting on the block, is sum of restoring force and damping force. So the resultant force F is equal to, it is the sum of restoring force plus sum of damping force. So we can write F is equal to minus BV, F is equal to minus BV minus Kx, or minus Kx minus BV. So F is equal to minus BV minus Kx. This is the resultant force acting on the block. As we studied in Newton's laws of motion, the rate of change of momentum directly proportional to unbalanced force acting on the body, and it takes place in the direction in which force acts. So according to the Newton's second law, we can write force quantitatively. Newton's first law give qualitative idea about the force. We can't calculate its magnitude, but from the Newton's second law, we find its magnitude. So Newton's second law of motion give quantitative idea of the force, or it gives formula for the force. So according to the Newton's second law, we can write Newton's second law of motion. So we can write the resultant force F is equal to m into A. F directly proportional to dp by dt, and from that rate of change of momentum and constant of proportionality is 1. So we get F is equal to dp by dt is equal to m into A. This derivation you are already studied in 11th standard. So equation number 3 and equation number 4 both gives resultant force acting on the block. And so we can write, equating equation 3 and equation 4, so we get MA is equal to minus BV minus Kx. So divide by m on both sides. So here we divide by m. So divide m. So divide m. So left hand side this m get cancelled. So we get A is equal to minus B by m V minus K by m x, and therefore we get A plus B by m V plus K by m x is equal to 0. This represents the differential equation of damped harmonic oscillations. You already studied pre-harmonic oscillations, in which the differential equation is A plus K by m is x is equal to 0. But in case of forced oscillation, this term increasing. We know that acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. A is equal to dv by dt. And velocity is the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. So v is equal to dx by dt. So A is equal to dv by dt is equal to d dt of v, means d dt of dx by dt. So we can write acceleration as d2x by dt square plus b by m. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement, so dx by dt plus k by m x is equal to 0. This equation represents the differential equation of force harmonic oscillations. In case of pre-harmonic oscillations, we obtain differential equation. From that we find acceleration minus omega square x. Then from that we obtain velocity is equal to plus minus omega into in the square root a square minus x square, and from that we obtain x is equal to a sin of omega t plus alpha, which represent general expression for displacement in pre-harmonic oscillations. For that we use methods of separation of variable, and we put the substitution k by m is equal to omega square. At this stage we don't need the derivation of this solution, so we can write solution of this differential equation for a damped harmonic oscillation is given by x is equal to a into e raised to minus b by 2m into t into cos of omega dash t plus alpha. So this represent the general expression for displacement. This represent general expression for the displacement. Now we have to consider this part a into e raised to minus bt divided by 2m. This term in this equation represent amplitude of oscillation of damped harmonic oscillations. So amplitude is equal to a e raised to minus bt divided by 2m. Here e is an exponential function. E is a exponential function and its value is 2.718. The value of e is 2.718. This is one of the number. B is positive, t is positive, 2m is also positive, so bt divided by 2m is a positive term. So when we consider amplitude, so this amplitude is equal to a divided by e raised to bt divided by 2m. The value of b divided by 2m is a constant. So as the oscillation taking place, as the time going on, the value of t increasing. When the value of t increasing, the value of power of e also increasing, and so the value of e raised to bt divided by 2m, its value increases with time. As time increases, this value increases. So as the time going on, value of denominator term increasing. So denominator term is increasing step by steps, and so a is a constant. So A divided by increasing term, we get amplitude goes on decreasing. So we can say that as the time is going on, the amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing, as we theoretically described already. When body performing damped harmonic oscillation, amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing and finally stops. So x is equal to a raised to minus bt divided by 2m into cos of omega dash t plus alpha. Amplitude is a into e raised to minus bt divided by 2m. This amplitude decreases with the time. Now omega dash. Here omega dash is a angular velocity. Omega dash is angular frequency, not velocity. So angular frequency. This angular frequency is given by square root of k by m minus b divided by 2m in bracket and its square. So value of angular frequency omega dash is equal to what? Square root of k by m minus in bracket b by 2m its square. So as we studied in linear simple harmonic motion, as the body performing simple harmonic motion or linear simple harmonic motion, and as we get the value of omega, from that we can easily calculate the period of oscillations. So here the period of oscillation of damped harmonic oscillations is given by t period is equal to t is equal to 2 pi upon omega dash. So 2 pi divided by square root of k by m minus b by 2m its square. So period is t is equal to 2 pi upon omega dash is equal to 2 pi upon square root of substitute value of omega dash, and this omega dash is k by m minus b by 2m its square. So as we know that k by m, from this term we have to subtract this positive term. So value of this term in the denominator decreasing. B by 2m is a positive, their square is also positive, this k by m is positive. So from this term positive term is subtracted, so value of denominator decreasing. So as the value of denominator decreasing, value of numerator is a constant, so we can say that the period of oscillation increasing or decreasing. 2 pi is a constant. Here the value of this term is become small, so its square root is also small, so denominator becomes small, numerator is a constant. So dear students, we obtain the differential equation of the damped harmonic oscillation, that is d2x upon dt square plus b by m dx by dt plus k by m into x is equal to 0. And from this equation we directly write the general expression for displacement, and that is given by x is equal to a into e raised to minus bt divided by 2m into cos of omega dash t plus alpha. So from this equation, as the time is going on, this term bring to the denominator, it become positive, its value is increasing, and so the value of denominator increasing, so value of this term is decreasing. So you can say that the displacement is also going to decrease as the time is going on, as the time is increasing. Similarly, we studied amplitude of oscillation is equal to A into e raised to minus bt divided by 2m. As the time increasing, the value of amplitude is also going to decrease. The value of amplitude decreasing gradually. Then we consider angular frequency of the damped harmonic oscillation. Omega dash is equal to square root of k by m minus b by 2m bracket close its square. From this angular frequency we obtain expression for period t is equal to 2 pi upon omega dash. So is equal to 2 pi upon square root of k by m minus b by 2m in bracket its square. This term is positive, its square is also positive, so this term is subtracted from this. So as compared to pre-harmonic oscillation, the period of oscillation in damped harmonic oscillation going to increase because the term at the numerator become small. Numerator 2 pi is constant in both the motion. So as compared to pre-harmonic oscillation, the period of oscillation in damped harmonic oscillation going to increase. So as the time increasing, amplitude of oscillation decreasing. As the time increasing, the period of oscillation due to the damped harmonic oscillation, due to the damping force increasing. So we can say that damping force increases the period of oscillation and it decreases amplitude of oscillations. From this, when we put the different values of t and the phase, we conclude that the displacement going to decrease with respect to time. So when we draw the graph displacement versus time, the graph shows the nature of decreasing displacement. So on y-axis we have to take a displacement. Here time. So the displacement or amplitude of oscillation going to decrease like this. So initially when amplitude is A, due to the damped harmonic oscillation, the amplitude of oscillation also going to decrease. So when we measure the time versus amplitude of the oscillations, we plot time on x-axis, we take amplitude on both sides of the equilibrium position. If it is positive in upward direction, then it is a negative in downward direction. Then we get the points of the amplitudes like this here. Let us consider of the amplitude on the vertical y-axis or in the upward direction. So here this is the amplitude of oscillation. After some time amplitude of oscillation becomes small, again amplitude of oscillation again becomes small, like this, and it becomes 0 after the long time. So this amplitude of oscillation going to decrease in case of damped harmonic oscillations. Here we consider the term e raised to minus bt divided by 2m. This term is an exponential function. So in amplitude there is an exponential function e. So the graph of exponential function is given like this. So this shows that amplitude of oscillation going to decreasing as the time going on. Initially the amplitude is A, after that it is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7. Then we can write here A is greater than A1, A1 is greater than A2, A2 greater than A3, A3 greater than A4. So amplitude of oscillation going to decrease in case of damped harmonic oscillation. So dear friends, today we consider restoring force acting on the body, Fr is equal to minus Kx. Then we consider damping force, Fd is equal to minus Bv. So therefore resultant force is a sum of these two forces. So F is equal to minus Bv minus Kx. According to Newton's second law, resultant force is given by mass into acceleration. So mass into acceleration is equal to minus Bv minus Kx. And from that we obtain differential equation d2x upon dt square plus b by m dx by dt plus k by mx is equal to 0. From this we write displacement, then we write amplitude, angular frequency, from that we can write period, and from this function or from this x versus time we get that the displacement going to decrease, also amplitude of oscillation also going to decrease. Thank you.